Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today I will present the topic related to major basic principles of Islamic administration. Okay, now here are the contents related with our topic today. First, responsibility. Second, muhasabah, which is accountability, and also motivation. So we move to the first one, which is responsibility. Okay, now what is the concept of responsibility? Responsibility means the accountability of human beings for all their actions. And what is trustworthiness? Trustworthiness means the condition of being honest and reliable in carrying out commitments, duties, and also obligation. For example of trustworthiness is being reliable and honest, or never cheat, lying, or steals. Okay, now responsibility, we can see that individual responsibility is a cornerstone of Islam. Thus, every Muslim is accountable to his Creator for what he himself does or fails to do, as well as for others for whom he may be accountable, and 14 said he has control over. Okay, now empowerment and managerial practices. Responsibility is one of the principles of Islamic administration, and we can say that all of the values, such as we can see here, the first one, responsible for those who are selected to perform various duties, follow up and supervise the duties and activities of staff, check the work of staff, to applaud the good and correct the mistakes. So all of this value can be implemented in any organization, and it can ensuring not only the smooth running of daily operation or activities of the organization, but it is toward the success and survival of the organization in the future. Okay, now we move to the Autonomy Concept in managerial practices of responsibility. Okay, first, responsible for any action which has been taken under his supervision. Then, using intellectual mind to decide whether it is right or wrong. Okay, now we move to the concept of accountability. What is accountability? You can see that accountability is the center to Islam that makes an individual answerable of one's deeds to God. It is also the essential ingredients of accountability in Islam that have been derived from Sharia, the divine law of Islam. Accountability also is the chief principle of Islam that stands for accountability to Allah for all activities is vital to a Muslim's faith. Okay, now we move on to the Autonomy Concept in managerial practices of accountability. First, the feeling of accountability motivates leader to perform well and also conduct judgment towards self or action and decision that has been made. Okay, now we move on to definition of motivation. First, motivation coming from Latin word mover, which is mean to move. According to Griffin 2005, he said that motivation is the set of forces that cause people to behave in a certain ways. However, Amin 2012, he said that motivation can be defined as the desire within an individual that stimulates human to action. And Dove 2010, he already defined motivation is we can say that as a forces either internal or external to a person that arouse enthusiasm and persistence to pursue a certain course of action. So now we proceed to the concept of motivation in managerial practices. First, The principle of Islamic administration still view that the prime motivation for any Muslim employee is to get Allah's pleasure, His forgiveness, and entering His paradise. Second, a Muslim with strong faith is stimulated by great reward of Allah more than worldly or materialistic goal. Then, the rewards to obey Allah and follow His law can be seen from two angles. First, you can see in this world, they tend to live in a happy and honorable life, while in the hereafter, then to enter the paradise promised by Allah. Similarly, a leader also with strong faith is stimulated by the great rewards of Allah more than worldly or materialistic goal. And we can say that motivation is kind of the materials in terms of monetary or non-monetary incentive or reward, and it should not be neglected. It is still a need for a living as referred in the concept of pyramid of maslahah daruriyah, hajiyat, and tahsiniyat. It is also in a strict condition of balance between the two, which wasatiyah, and with condition that the emphasis is still given on the spiritual side and reward in hereafter. Okay, now we proceed to basic principle of Islamic administration of motivation in managerial practices. So, in terms of motivation in managerial practices, all of these are the basic principles that we can say to be implemented in organization. First, knowledge. By having knowledge, so we can understand the arousal of human physiological and psychological needs. Equipped with profound knowledge on motivation, for example, intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. Second, brotherhood. Positive interpersonal relations with staffs will help to boost their morale and increase their performance, and also demonstrate virtuous qualities such as modesty, kindness, and also humbleness. Next, amanah, where exemplify a sound and practicing Muslim which could motivate other staff, being an excellent example for other staff by possessing good conduct of a leader, high ethical standards, values, and also behavior. And the last one, justice, where ensure the conducive working environment for staff in order for them to be still motivated. Thus, continuous concern on the health and well-being of staff, friendly and supportive atmosphere, it will help them to perform duties. So that's all from me. Thank you.